David Jordan is the private advisor to CEOs, specialising in creating results through strategic innovation. Welcome to this week's segment.
One of the things we're trying to get the innovation mindset is that when we're trying to think about the customer and we're thinking about all this technology and innovation, we often overcomplicate the scenario, and it's really important to shift our thinking, simplify, really understand what the problem is you're trying to solve. A very good example was a university competition for robotic students, and the competition was to build a robot that could navigate a maze. This was a considerable effort of trying to work out how we knew that the robot had gone down this path and that was unsuccessful, so we don't want to go down that path again, and so on. We've worked out all this logic. Then this group came along and they created a robot that had a right arm. And all it did was to follow the wall of the maze. And if you follow the wall of a maze all the way around, you will eventually come out. Might be a long way of doing it, but you will eventually come out of the maze. And they won the competition. And everybody cried foul, they thought this isn't fair. But it was simplicity, and it's really important with innovation is to keep it simple, really work on what are you doing to solve the problem. And it was a very good example to get people to actually step back and really think about, hang on a sec, we're overcomplicating it. Another example of it is a scenario that I raised before, was to say about a baby falling out of a 20-story building. And how did it survive? As soon as I raised that and said it was a 20-story building, everybody thinks straight away that it fell from the 20th floor. So the actual way I've said it was to actually take you to that path. And when you look at people like mind readers, that's their whole skill, is to actually lead you down a path of thinking. So they will actually get you to think a number by suggesting words, etc., to lead you to that. It's a trap of human nature. When I said, how did it survive out of the 20th floor building? The baby fell out of the ground floor. But as soon as I said it, people were stuck on, it fell out of the 20th floor, and then we're trying to solve that problem that way. This is where lateral thinking is very important, because lateral thinking is about trying to break that vertical process where I'm following a path and actually just shift sideways to look at things from an angle, look at things from a different perspective. So it's very important, and that's what the CEO Innovation Blueprint is trying to challenge at the moment, is to try and get people to step back and see how we could look at it a different way.
To get your copy of David Jordan's book, The CEO Innovation Blueprint, go to his website, theceoblueprint.com.au.